Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome, everyone, to my YouTube channel Everything in the World. Today we will know and see the 10 most powerful people in the world. Let's see and find out. Number 10. Larry Page. He loves to stay hidden. Lawrence Edward Page, born March 26, 1973, is an American business magnate, computer scientist, and internet entrepreneur. He is best known for co-founding Google with Sergey Brin. Larry Page, founder of Google and president of internet entrepreneur Alphabet, is in the 10th place. Lawrence Edward Page was born on March 26, 1973, in Michigan, known as Larry Page. He was the second child of his father Carl Victor Page and mother Gloria Page. His father was a professor of computer science and artificial intelligence at Michigan State University. Google's search engine has become an essential part of our daily lives. Google's co-founder Larry Page is as close to us as he is behind the scene, so not much is known about him. Larry Page is an exception where CEOs of big companies move around like superstars, keep personal and family life away from everyone. He is not seen much in the media either. In 2007, he married research scientist Lucinda Southworth. He lives with his wife and 2 children in Palo Alto. Number 9. Narendra Modi. He has good relations with world leaders. Narendra Modi used to sell tea at a railway station in Gujarat, India. Narendra Damodar Das Modi, born the 17th of September 1950, is an Indian politician serving as the 14th and current Prime Minister of India since 2014. Then he once entered politics. He is the 15th Prime Minister of India. He came to power in 2014 through the BJP party. He is currently serving as the Prime Minister of India. Modi has been ranked 9th in the Forbes list of the world's most powerful people. He has maintained his position for several years. Baga has left behind all the leaders of the world. On Modi's popularity, the newspaper said, Modi is still equally popular with millions of people in India. In 2016, he created a stir by calling for a corruption-free India by scrapping Rs 500 and Rs 1000 notes. The newspaper also said that he has been able to establish himself as a world-class leader by maintaining good relations with world leaders. Modi has also grabbed international attention by playing an important role in climate conservation. Number 8. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, the world's youngest defense minister. Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Arabic, MHMD bin Salman Al Swd, born the 31st of August 1985, colloquially known as MBS, is a Saudi Arabian politician who is the Crown Prince, Deputy Prime Minister, and Minister of Defense of Saudi Arabia. He is the head of the Al Saud Royal Court and Chairman of the Council on Economic and Development Affairs. At the beginning of 2017, his position was like the other 10 princes of the family. However, the more the pages of the calendar turned, the more his position changed. He became powerful. His name came up in one incident after another. For 3 years, he was named as a discussed person by showing various sports. After the death of his half-brother Abdullah, King Salman sat on the throne of Saudi Arabia. At first, his nephew, Mohammed bin Nayef, was declared crown prince, the next successor of the dynasty. His son Mohammed bin Salman was made deputy crown prince. Then he said that his goal was to prepare his son as a successor in front of his nephew. Number 7. Bill Gates. Sacrificing yourself in the service of humanity. William Henry Gates III, born October 28, 1955, is an American business magnate, software developer, investor, author, and philanthropist. His parents wanted Bill Gates to be a lawyer, but Bill Gates used to read about the computer all day. He started programming in school. He wrote the gaming programming himself. He was expelled from the school for running an operating system that was against the policy. On the contrary, he came to Harvard and became more focused on programming. He left his studies even after getting 1590 in the SAT examination with 16.0 marks. Microsoft was founded with his friend Paul Allen. He changed the whole computer world by bringing the Windows operating system. Microsoft has become one of the top tech companies in the world. Thousands of crores of rupees came in that success. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates was the world's richest man for nearly a decade and a half. This rich man is sacrificing himself in the service of humanity, yet wealth is growing. His net worth is $98 billion. Number 6. Pope Francis. Possess a liberal world consciousness. Pope Francis of Vatican City, an Argentinian citizen, is in 6th place. Pope Francis, Italian, Francesco, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the 17th of December 1936, is the head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City-State since 2013. He is the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church and the supreme leader of the Christians. He is the head of the Catholic Church worldwide. Pope Francis is an exemplary figure who follows the liberal world consciousness. His values connect all the people of the world and exclude no one. Since his election on March 13, 2013, the supreme leader of the world's 1.2 billion Catholic Christians has served as a harbinger of multidimensional change. He was the first pope of the South American continent and the Southern Hemisphere, and the first non-European pope in nearly 1,300 years. Pope Francis said, "You will see by following the commandments of the Lord. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, and practice what you." Number 5. Jeff Bezos, the richest man. Jeff Bezos, the ruler of the Amazon empire. Jeffrey Preston Bezos, born January 12, 1964, is an American entrepreneur, media proprietor, investor, computer engineer, and commercial astronaut. In 2010, he was the 43rd richest person in the world. He currently owns $109.7 billion. In the last 10 years, his wealth has increased by $97.40. The world's largest rainforest is not Amazon. It is said that Amazon.com, the largest marketplace online. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. He now owns 17% of Amazon.com. Amazon is the #1 company in the world, which has set a record for the fastest 100 billion sales. Jeff Bezos started his journey in 1994 with the simple idea of selling books online. Amazon.com has surprised the whole world by institutionalizing the idea of shopping online. His annual income from salaries, bonuses, shares, and other sectors is $16,81,000. Jeff dragged the company like a brave entrepreneur for a long time. This entrepreneur was focused on a long-lasting organization rather than building a profitable organization. Number 4. Elon Musk. Elon Reeve Musk FRS, born June 28, 1971, is a naturalized American business magnate and investor. He is the founder, CEO, and chief engineer at SpaceX, angel investor, CEO, and product architect of Tesla, founder of The Boring Company, and co-founder of Neuralink and OpenAI. With an estimated net worth of around US $166 billion as of August 17, 2022, Musk is the wealthiest person in the world according to both the Bloomberg Billionaires Index and Forbes Real-Time Billionaires list. Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, where he grew up. He briefly attended the University of Pretoria before moving to Canada at age 17, acquiring citizenship through his Canadian-born mother. 2 years later, he matriculated at Queen's University and transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, where he received bachelor's degrees in economics and physics. He moved to California in 1995 to attend Stanford University, but decided instead to pursue a business career, co-founding the web software company Zip2 with his brother Kimball. The startup was acquired by Compaq for $307 million in 1999. The same year, Musk co-founded online bank X.com, which merged with Confinity in 2000 to form PayPal. eBay bought PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion. In 2002, Musk founded SpaceX, an aerospace manufacturer and space transport services company, of which he serves as CEO and chief engineer. In 2004, he was an early investor in electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla Motors, Inc. He became its chairman and product architect, eventually assuming the position of CEO in 2008. In 2006, he helped create SolarCity, a solar energy company that was later acquired by Tesla and became Tesla Energy. In 2015, he co-founded OpenAI, a nonprofit research company promoting friendly artificial intelligence. In 2016, he co-founded Neuralink, a neurotechnology company focused on developing brain-computer interfaces, and founded The Boring Company, a tunnel construction company. Musk has proposed a Hyperloop high-speed vac train transportation system and is the president of the Musk Foundation, which donates to scientific research and education. Number 3. Joe Biden. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Biden, born November 20, 1942, is an American politician who is the 46th and current President of the United States, a member of the Democratic Party. He previously served as the 47th Vice President from 2009 to 2017 under President Barack Obama and represented Delaware in the United States Senate from 1973 to 2009. Biden was born and raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and moved with his family to Delaware in 1953 when he was 10 years old. He studied at the University of Delaware before earning his law degree from Syracuse University. He was elected to the New Castle County Council in 1970 and became the 6th youngest senator in U.S. history after. He was elected to the United States Senate from Delaware in 1972 at age 29. Biden was the chair or ranking member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee for 12 years. He also chaired the Senate Judiciary Committee from 1987 to 1995, led the effort to pass the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act and the Violence Against Women Act, and oversaw 6 U.S. Supreme Court confirmation hearings, including the contentious hearings for Robert Bork and Clarence Thomas. Biden ran unsuccessfully for the Democratic presidential nomination in 1988 and 2008. He was the 4th most senior sitting senator when he became Obama's vice president after they won the 2008 presidential election. Obama and Biden were re-elected in 2012. During his 2 terms as vice president, Biden leaned on his Senate experience and frequently represented the administration in negotiations with congressional Republicans. He also oversaw infrastructure spending in 2009 to counteract the Great Recession. On foreign policy, Biden was a close counselor to President Obama and took a leading role in designing the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq in 2011. Biden and his running mate, Kamala Harris, defeated incumbent Donald Trump in the 2020 presidential election. Upon inauguration, he became the oldest president in U.S. history and the first to have a female vice president. Biden signed the American Rescue Plan Act to help the U.S. recover from the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent recession. Several aspects of his American Jobs Plan were incorporated into the Bipartisan Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Other aspects were merged with his American Families Plan into the proposed Build Back Better Act. After facing opposition in the Senate, the Build Back Better Act's size was reduced and comprehensively reworked into the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, covering deficit reduction, climate change, healthcare, and tax reform. Biden appointed Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. In foreign policy, he restored the U.S. into the Paris Agreement on climate change. He completed the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan, during which the Afghan government collapsed and the Taliban seized control. Biden responded to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022 by imposing sanctions on Russia and authorizing foreign aid and weapons shipments to Ukraine. Number 2. Vladimir Putin. Russian President Vladimir Putin is in second place. Vladimirovich Putin, born the 7th of October 1952, is a Russian politician and former intelligence officer. He has served as president or prime minister of Russia since 1999. He has been the president of Russia since 2012. From 2008 to 2012, he served as president of the United Russia Party and president of the cabinets of Russia and Belarus. Vladimir Putin has been the most powerful leader of the world's largest country for more than 2 decades. He is 67 years old. There are many young voters in Russia who have never seen anyone in their lives as the leader of the country other than Vladimir Putin. Putin and his wife have separated. This year, Putin announced that Russia would bring the world's first coronavirus vaccine. In the same way, Russian President Vladimir Putin has put his word in front of the world. Number 1. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping, Chinese, Xi Jinping, Pinyin. Xi Jinping, born the 15th of June 1953, is currently the most powerful person in the world. He is the Secretary General and current president of the Communist Party of China. Earlier, members of parliament in China's parliament changed the law to allow Xi Jinping to remain in power for life. Forbes says that such trust and power locally has brought Xi Jinping to the top of the list. Analysts say that if the 20th century is the United States, the 21st century will be China. Even 20 years ago, China, which did not think it could ever be a superpower, is now beating the United States. China is responding to the United States in the trade war. Today, the relationship between the United States and China is called the Second Cold War by many. China's current smartest president, Xi Jinping, is the one who dreams of becoming a superpower in the international arena. Xi Jinping. Thank you, my all friends. Like this video and subscribe.